Have you ever felt out of place? Have you ever failed at connecting with somebody else? Have you ever felt like you don't belong anywhere? Have you ever felt this chip on your shoulder, like you're watching everything happen from a bird's eye view, and you just can't immerse yourself in the collective consciousness of other people with you? Have you ever felt detached, disconnected, or untethered? Have you ever felt alone, truly alone? The kind of alone where nobody knows you feel alone, which makes the feeling alone worse. The kind of alone where you are unknown. The kind of unknown where you bear no shape recognizable to anybody, where you're not even an abstract thing, but some idea, some vague outline where a body should be, totally foreign and alien, just drifting through in a big, wide world, ghostly step after ghostly step. Have you ever felt like your trauma was more interesting than whatever else you have left? Have you ever felt like you could bargain with the pain you carry? Have you ever wished your hands were big enough to cover the eyes of your inner child because they'd be ashamed of what they'd become? Have you ever wished for a perfect body? Have you ever wished for a different face? Have you ever begged to have that twisted love back even though you knew it wasn't even love? Have you ever blamed your mother and father for everything? Have you ever faked things about yourself so you could be desired? Have you ever kissed a boy then felt him hesitate and pull back just a second before he relents and gives in, and you immediately feel sorry for him and for yourself because you feel that he feels that there are better mouths to devour than yours? Have you ever lied to escape abandonment? Have you ever tried looking at yourself in the mirror when all the lights are on? Have you ever felt lonely, truly lonely? The kind of lonely that's inescapable, the kind of lonely that warps and blurs time and space until weeks, months, and days are indistinguishable episodes of fear and panic and self-pity. Have you ever fantasized about someone unreachable? Have you ever forgiven a person who didn't deserve your forgiveness, but then you thought, might as well? Have you ever felt embarrassed about how much you needed to be touched? Have you ever felt pathetic for wanting to be the landing pad of a person who just wants to fall into you like a sacred body? Have you ever fallen madly in love with someone who just wants to mind their own damn business? Have you ever felt featherweight in his hands? Have you ever found it funny how you could never think anything bad about a friend and yet it's so easy for you to be hostile to yourself? Have you ever sat down and realized there are stretches of your life, sometimes lasting years, where you feel as if you didn't learn a single thing? Have you ever been in a situation where literally the difference between life and death is a pop song? Have you ever felt like you're not supposed to be this hungry for someone's attention? Have you ever had an appetite for positions where the other parties take control and you simply succumb and contort your body as they pull it toward all sorts of directions? Like you think your body is a rubber band that will snap back to its original shape no matter how hard they pull, so you don't worry about the lengths they will go to see how far you will stretch? Have you ever just wanted to be broken in like new shoes? Have you ever fantasized about the feeling of fighting for yourself? Have you ever cosplayed as a person who knows how to lose control? Have you ever stared at surrender face to face? Have you ever been scared of the possibility that you will never find meaning in anything? Have you ever been so sure you will come out unscathed, unharmed, totally brand new, and then come to find out a lot of parts have suddenly gone missing, but not major ones, like a random bone, a slightly decreased lung, a heavier heart, smaller hands, just enough differences to make you realize, I am losing this battle? Have you ever felt all these things all at once? Don't worry, because, believe it or not, love is coming.